What's going on, guys? Right now I'm filming on a brand new G7X because last night I kind of broke the old one. So what happened was I had it laying right over here, just like so. You can see the screen's all destroyed right there. But it was laying right there, and I was looking for something back behind this glove box, and when I went to pull on it, the crank for the SR fell over and kind of smashed the back of it out like that. So don't want that to happen again right now, but back of it's pretty smashed out, the screen doesn't work, and the lens doesn't really open right. So she's kind of done. I might be able to get a new screen for it and make it work, but yeah, I think this one is done for. So went and picked up a new one today. I also got a new tripod on the bottom of this one right now. The old one was all clapped out and you couldn't even really use it because everything was so loose. But yep, got a lot of video out of this thing, but think she's done for. I'll see if I can fix it up though, and we'll maybe keep it as a backup, or if I can't get it going, maybe I'll give it to Brent or something. But we'll see. We're doing some more work on Jeremy's car. So yesterday we did quite a bit, but we didn't really film any of it. We got the down pipe, or the up pipe, off of my hatch on it right now. We went and got an oil line made, an oil feed. This is the fitting off my hatch as well, with the restrictor off of my hatch, just to get it to work. So that goes down to the sandwich plate. Right now we're working on making a return for it. So we got that AN10 fitting right there with a push lock with this hose right here. Then we're just gonna weld a bung to the pan, get that done today, get the return made. And we did also get the injectors to work that were sent to us. So I had to go over and get some O-rings just for the top part. And I had to double O-ring them. I might take one out in a sec just to show them real quick, because I was gonna do that. I just forgot to film it. But they're double O-ringed, and I just have the factory O-rings in the bottom. And I also had to put some washers under the rail to space it out right, but they all work, no leaks. I primed the fuel pump yesterday, so that all works good. And right now I took the charge pipe off to get the blow-off valve welded on. It's right over here. I got a hole saw and drilled a hole right there to put this fitting on. So I'm gonna get that welded on real quick. I also grinded it down so that it fits the 3-inch. All nice. So gonna get that guy welded on real quick, put the charge pipe back on, and I think we're gonna try to see if we can fire his Civic up today, if we can get that far. All we need to do is get the injectors wired. Right now, they're not wired at all, so we're gonna have to cut these old plugs off and wire some new pigtails or new plugs on them. It did come with these when he sent them to us. Came with these plugs right here that do fit, but we're gonna put a little bit of a nicer one on there. These are ones that Brent had, and they fit really nice. These are weatherproofed ones, and they're just brand new. So we're gonna try these out, and they'll look a lot cleaner. And those will clip on there really nice. And I'll have pins so we don't have to actually butt connect them. And they'll just look a lot cleaner overall. So that's where we're at right now. Just gotta get the oil stuff done and the injectors wired up, and she should be able to fire up. And Jeremy's changing his brake rotors right now, except he can't get this one off.
From the knee.
What, a stud?
Side. Yeah, I already changed the other side, because there was two that were broken on there, and then there's only this one. And it sucks because you have to take off the whole hub and shit. Pain in the butt.
Yeah, I already got this side done over here. Those eBay drilled and slotted. I need you to crawl under real quick and put this oil pan up so we can see where to put the return. Aiden told me just to put it as far over to the right as we can. Yeah, I guess just put it as far over to the right as we can. Keep this line away from the manifold right here.
Yeah.
So I'll just take a little more paint off and just put it like right here.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. It's not even gonna come close to the manifold.
Nope.
At all.
And then we'll just cut this and push lock it on. You don't even need hose clamps for this, but we can just put them on there to be safe. But this fits on there real tight.
It is tight. It's always tight.
And there's no oil pressure on the return, so it's not going nowhere. Should be good. Got the bung welded on for the oil return. Got it welded on the inside and outside. We also have a new oil pan gasket. So I'm gonna throw the oil pan back on, and also got the blow-off valve put on right here. So that's ready to go. We can get the intercooler hung back up for now. Still need to find some little bungs so we can actually get it mounted. So for right now, we're probably just gonna have it held up with the two boots on each side, but we will get it mounted here soon. We need to get the turbo still bolted down. It's missing a couple bolts. We just need to take these two out real quick, put the gasket under it, fully bolt the turbo down, and then once the pan's on, and once we get these injectors wired up, and all the intercooler piping is ran, I think we should be able to try and fire her up. So Jeremy's gonna get that oil pan thrown on real quick, and then I'm gonna start working on the injectors right now, and get those all wired up, and then hopefully we can mess with those in the Honda and make this thing run like it should. Also, I might go over to Wyatt's real quick and borrow his fuel pressure gauge. He has one on his rail, and we don't have one yet. So I might borrow his, throw it on here so we can get our base fuel pressure set, because right now this regulator is all the way backed out, so I have no idea what it's gonna be at. And I wanna make sure the regulator is working as well, since we had to take it apart. So I might run over there once I get all the injectors wired up. All right, so I'm gonna get the injectors wired up real quick. I already went ahead and got this first one done. And real fast, I just wanna show you guys how to do one. So this is what I was talking about. When you get it done, it's gonna come out all nice like this and not have any butt connectors. And it's just a really nice plug. So we're gonna do them all like that. And just gonna start by snipping off the old one, like that, trying to get as much wire left on right there. So I cut it really short. And then real quick, I'm gonna get this off. Just got that out of the way so we can get to the wires. Then I'll just show you guys just how to do the pin real quick, because that's all you really need to see. Just strip it a little bit like that. Doesn't need to be too much. And then take one of these little rubber things and slide that over, just so you can seal it after, like that. And then you take a pin. Got all this stuff from Brent. Then you put it in this tool right here. This is made special for the pins. Get that in there, and then you just feed the wire through, like that, and you crimp it. And after you crimp it, it comes out all nice. That's not going nowhere. And then there's a second set right here that need to be crimped, and then you just slide this rubber piece up into there, get it all the way in there. Then take the tool again and crimp that on, just like that. And that one is ready to go. Then you just have to do that same thing to this wire, and then I'll just push the pin into the plug and it will be done. All right, so both of those are ready to go into this plug right here. You just have to lift up this little plastic piece to like unlock it so they can slide in. And then it doesn't matter what wire goes into which hole for the injector, as long as you keep them all the same. So all of these have a yellow wire with a black stripe. That is the one that's like consistent on all of them. And then the other wire is just some random color. So you just wanna make sure we keep the yellow wire with the black stripe on the same side on both plugs, and I'm just putting it on this bottom one right here. So as long as that's the same, they should all work, hopefully. Then once you get them all the way pushed up in there, you just push this little red piece down, just kind of locks them in place, and it's done. So then you just gotta do the other ones and plug them in, and they should be ready to go. The injectors are all plugged in and ready to go. Like I said, just had to go to the hardware store yesterday and get a couple O-rings to make them fit up into the rail. So they do fit pretty good. And like I said earlier as well, I just have some washers under the rail right there just to kind of make a spacer in between it, because the rail didn't quite clamp down all the way. So you need to make sure you have spacers under there so when you tighten the rail down, it actually clamps evenly and doesn't suck just the back end, because then they'll start to leak. But the injectors are ready to go. Hopefully they work like they should and we don't have too many issues with them. Guess we'll find out here in a second. We also had to take the compressor wheel off to plug up this hole right here. I was gonna weld it, but I found a plug that fit in there, so I just put a little bit of Teflon tape on it, and that should be ready to go. So we can throw the compressor housing back on. We got the oil drain all tightened up, ready to go. Looking really nice right now. There is no hose clamps on it, but like I said, this is push lock and it really doesn't need it. But I think in the future we will put some hose clamps on it just to be sure, but you can pull on that all you want. And this return line's not gonna go anywhere. Even after it heats up, I'm not gonna be worried about that coming off. But we'll still probably put hose clamps on it just to be extra safe. And another thing I forgot to mention is I'm also putting the wastegate together right now. These two springs right here should add up to about 10 to 11 PSI, and we're just gonna run it on gate for right now. So I just need to get that put together and then thrown onto the manifold. And then that will be ready to go. Just gonna aim it down for now. And we also got a fitting on the blow-off valve right here. Jeremy is going to the auto parts store to get some more vacuum line and some oil for this thing. I also just tightened in the regulator just for right now. I think we'll try to start it just to see if it runs, but if I can today, I am going to try to borrow that fuel pressure gauge from Wyatt so we can see what the fuel pressure is at. But I mean, we'll see if it starts up like this. So once Jeremy gets back with the oil and vacuum line, and we get the compressor housing on and the wastegate on, put some oil in it, I think she's ready to fire up, guys. So gonna get everything reassembled, and guess we'll wait till Jeremy gets here with the oil. All right, so she has oil, the wastegate is on, the compressor housing is back on. Everything should be ready to go. We just got the Honda plugged in, and all I did on the current tune that's on there is just change the current injector size from 240 cc's to 1,000. Don't know if it's gonna start up. Supposedly that's what these injectors will flow, is 1,000 cc's. I'm just not sure if the dead times are gonna be all out of whack, but I guess we'll see. Should be ready. So this will be the first crank right here. I'm honestly not expecting it to fire, but it might. So I guess go for it. At least it might try to. Oh, it tried. Try to give it some gas. Giving it gas. Doesn't want to go over 2. Give it more gas. Alright, hold on. Let it die. Looks like it needs some more fuel. Alright, now try it. There we go. Now it's almost idling. Go again. Rev it a little bit. More rev. Alright, here. Keep it running.
Pretty high. Sweet. Oh, let's go check it out. Ugh. Oh boy. Look at this. Yo. Boosted. Super dope.
I'm gonna make it so we can make some boost.
Just a little bit. What size spring did you put it in?
It's like 10 or 11 PSI.
Okay.
We're gonna make some boost here in a second.
Freaking dope. Got Brent Jr. over here.
I'm learning from my mentor. You have to build it up and then slowly.
I don't even think we can make boost because we don't even have clamps.
Oh yeah, shit. No, we can go to PFI real quick.
You can drive it there.
Are you down to drive it there?
Yeah.
And then we'll get clamps.
As long as it's safe.
Yeah, it should be alright. As long as it doesn't overheat, we're fine. And it has good oil pressure. And
Oh yeah. Oil pressure's freaking up the roof. Oil leaks on the turbo. Return is fine. Oil pump looks fine. Everything else looks fine. No leaking from the gas. Fuel lines are fine. Oh man, this is kind of weird. Usually nothing really goes as planned.
the Boostedboiz house where race cars are born. All right, well, let's take her to PFI, see if she makes it.
She'll make it. She'll make it. Dang, it looks so much better outside. Dude.
She hasn't seen daylight in a couple weeks.
That's freaking awesome.
Alright, so she's super rich. She's in the 10-Os. So I'm just gonna kind of tune as he's driving, pull some fuel out real quick. Got her cruising pretty good now. We were trying to make some boost a second ago and we're like, what the heck, it won't spool, but we forgot we didn't have clamps on it. So I wanted to see it make some boost, but we're gonna have to do it on the way back. Hopefully Brent has some clamps. Yeah. Oh, we got a little flame. We got a couple good ones. We almost to PFI. I just got his check engine lights taken care of. The VTEC one was right here. Just hit the disable spool air check, did that, and then it had a check engine light because the O2 sensor is no longer in the car. I just went to closed loop, and then it was on closed loop with stock sensor, and then I just put it on open loop for right now. Now there's no more check engine light, and we good. She's cruising great. It's the best it's ever idled, huh?
Oh yeah, what? It just sounds so good now.
I'm a tuning prodigy, guys.
I just needed a
tuning prodigy.
That's what it was.
I'm coming for you, Brent. I'm a replacement.
Oh damn. Dude. Yeah.
Well, there's the leak, ma'am.
Where's your leak, ma'am?
Popped it right off.
That's what it was. I thought I heard like a bunch of wind. It was like.
We'll get some clamps for her. We're gonna make boost on the way back.
What's up, dog?
What's up? See my new camera?
Whoa.
Look, it's just like the other one, but
new?
yeah, I dropped that SR crank fell over onto my other one and shattered the screen.
You were just gonna break it, you could have gave it to me.
I even said it. I said it in the video. I said I'm gonna try to fix it. Maybe I'll keep it as a backup or I'll give it to Brent.
That's awesome.
I think I can fix it, but the screen doesn't come on anymore.
Oh dang.
You need to come check out Jeremy's car.
Oh yeah. It's here.
We made it.
Oh man.
I also tuned the drivability on the way here.
What?
And I said I'm your replacement in the future.
Nice. There's no replacement for displacement.
How much you weigh?
More than you. This looks great. Even better in person. I know, right? It looks way better outside. Awesome.
I like how the
stayed on with no bolts in it. It's pretty.
Guess so.
That's awesome.
I like how the up pipe off my hatch has been used on so many
cars.
The up pipe
off the hatch. Been used on everything.
Yeah, we need some clamps too. We wanted to try to make some boost on the way here, but we don't have any clamps right here.
Well, you know what we do.
I put them in. All I did was type in 1000 cc, and it started up. That's all I did.
Oh, they look great too.
But I had to give it a lot of fuel because it was just running really lean.
Good job.
That's good now.
Yeah. Great work.
Another thing I was gonna ask you, so when it idles,
they're off a little bit. See how you got the,
right here?
Yeah.
How these are higher?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. I did it on purpose like that because it won't idle.
Right. The dead times aren't exactly.
Okay,
right.
so it's the dead times then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the only thing.
But that's what you'll get when they're off a little bit.
Yeah, no, I wanted to make boost. I wanted to try to.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, so I had to give it fuel there, and then right when it starts going, it gets really fat.
Yeah.
So we'll just play with the dead times, I guess, and figure it out. I mean, obviously we still have to put it on E85 and get a pump in there.
But man, it's moving and it's here.
No, it runs good too.
That's awesome.
It cruises really good.
That's so cool.
I just want to make it. I want to make at least a couple pounds on the way back.
Yeah, just some clamps and messing around. You got the ability to log it also.
Yep, I'll tune her.
Yeah.
I'll make enough to blow the tires off its raven out. We all got our PFI hoodies.
That's right.
Except Jeremy.
Everybody needs them. Especially when it's cold. The sun was out earlier, now it's snowing.
Oh yeah, we also don't have a fuel pressure gauge. I was gonna borrow Wyatt's because I don't know what the pressure's at. I just guessed, but it works. So, oh, I'll just buy it from you then.
Cool.
You like it, Jamie? Oh, whoa.
See, dude? He's trying to throw shit at us. This is sweet. Now Wyatt needs to get his done.
Who you think's gonna go faster?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Which one do you think is gonna get first? That's the real question.
We'll step.
Wyatt, where are you at?
Whoever gets
We got ours running today.
Whoever gets ballsier,
I'm gonna
turning
send
it
it.
up.
I don't care.
We need to just get Wyatt. He said he was gonna try to maybe start his today. I don't think he did though, but maybe if he gets his running tomorrow, we can dyno him the same day.
Right?
Bring your car, Wyatt. We're waiting. We'll be ready this weekend. Yeah, it's just the zip tie holding her up for now. It's good enough though.
Alright, me and Jordan's was zip tied too. The mount broke.
And the turbo's holding it up on the other side.
Yeah, that one's fine. That one's fine. I don't know.
She'll be alright. Also picked up a pump. Throw this on for the weekend.
That's fine.
Walbro 450. She's about to make some power, boy. We're gonna get out here.
Alright, brother.
You ready to tune this weekend?
Yeah. When? We got that car show thing too, so we got like in the middle of that. Saturday.
Oh, the taco thing?
No, no, taco thing's May 26th, so make sure everybody shows up.
May 26th?
May 26th is Taco Days at PFI. It's the day before their Street Tuner Mayhem. Yep, the day before Street Tuner Mayhem. No,
everyone come
Hot
chill at
Import
PFI
Nights.
May 26th.
Yeah.
Everyone's invited who's
Everyone's
watching.
Invited. Oh, God. Everyone. Are you sure? I don't care. Let's have a party. Yeah, against Street Tuner Mayhem's the next day, so tacos and then racing. It's better. And a lot of friends. But Hot Import Nights is this weekend.
Oh.
So got
So
a
we'll
bunch of cars
just
ready
work
for that.
around that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe this Saturday morning or something.
What is today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
We could probably do it. I mean, realistically, we could do it tomorrow.
Well, that would be the best. Then.
Tomorrow would be?
Yeah.
Are you busy Friday?
We'll do tomorrow, Friday. Yeah, because Friday would probably be better because we might not have snow.
Friday might be the best.
Yeah, weather.
Because then we have time tomorrow to make sure it's all good.
Yeah, snow sucks.
And get E85 in there and everything. And
Yeah.
well, it's going down.
It's going down.
She's almost ready.
Alrighty then.
See you later.
Take care.
She's getting all wet, bro. It's raining. We gotta go.
What happens when you don't have a boat?
Gotta burn all that water off. And now we can make some boost because we got some clamps. I want to see at least 2 psi. Oh yeah, she's warm enough. Give her a little sauce. I want to see at least 2 psi right here. Give her some sauce. I'll watch the air fuels. Oh,
Both went on.
damn! Made like 4.5.
Kind of broke up there though.
Yeah, no, it got way rich. Damn, first time hitting boost.
Dude, that's dope. Yeah, I felt the boost come in that time. First time.
Yeah, now it feels like it should. She saw 6 pounds right there. Oh, dude.
God. That was the bad.
Damn. Yeah, she definitely still needs some tuning. Oh, she broke them loose, dude. She broke them loose. It is raining out, but she was starting to spin, dude.
Yeah. Dope.
Well, the first test drive was successful. She made some boost. She's running really good. I know Jeremy's getting excited.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna tune her this weekend, hopefully. probably Friday if we have everything ready. We still just need to get the fuel pump put in there. We need to mount the intercooler so it's not held up by this zip tie. But yeah, she's getting there. Runs good.
I know, they like...
Shoot some flames.
It was shooting some flames. It was pretty sick. But yeah, I'm just like surprised at how everything just worked right away. But I mean, that's...
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't have any problems with the injectors. I mean, they work pretty good from what I can tell.
Pretty much just started up.
We'll find out when we go to tune it, but it seems like it's doing okay. Well, that's all we got for tonight, guys. Civic's running. I think tomorrow we're gonna pull a minivan in if we have time and put this transmission in it so we can get that done. And then once this thing is tuned and ready to go, we also will need to make it a downpipe eventually so I can take my hood exit back. Still need to get a fitting for it because he's borrowing that off my hatch as well and the restrictor. But yeah, once we get this one all done, then I think we will start on the S14, get that one going, but just keep moving, keep getting them built, put together, get them ready for the track this season, see what they do. Then I was Snapchatting Wyatt. I told him he needs to hurry up and get his ready. He said he might have his ready by Friday too, so we might be able to tune him back to back. So we'll have a dyno day of the white EK B Series eBay built Civics and see how they do. But that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. And as always, thank you for watching.